Hi, I'm Ranger Rocky. I'm a wildland firefighter here at the Florida Forest Service, and I'm also be your co-host today on the presentation, Trees Are Key. Now, let me introduce to you the host for today's presentation, Lou Shepard. He's a forester here at the Florida Forest Service, and he's going to demonstrate to you today why trees are key.
Thank you, Ranger Rocky. Today I will share with you some of the benefits of trees. We'll talk a little about forest habitat and how we rely on trees every day. There is an old proverb: the best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The next best time is today. I can tell you why I became a forester in one word: curiosity. When I was about your age, I was curious about the earth sciences, biology, weather, climate, plants, animals, and birds. And now, as a forester with the Florida Forest Service, I get to work with all these fields. Foresters plant, protect, and manage trees by practicing sustainable forestry. Planting new trees is key to sustainable forestry. Sustainable forestry works with nature to ensure future forests. In fact, our forests have more trees growing today than they had 50 years ago. This is primarily due to people who cut those trees and did not plant new ones. They were not practicing sustainable forestry. The Florida Forest Service manages over 1 million acres of public forest lands. We foresters manage for more than timber. We manage for water quality. We manage for soil conservation. We manage for wildlife. We manage for hiking trails and biking trails and ATV trails and horseback riding and campsites. Today, there's over 17 million acres of forest land in Florida. 17 million acres is almost the size of the state of South Carolina. I think it's like 17.3 million acres. And pine trees account for about 1/3 of all forested lands. This shows how sustainable forestry practices have improved Florida's forests. The Florida Forest Service protects trees. We protect over 26 million acres of homes, forest land, and natural resources from the devastating effects of wildfire. Would you like to know more about some firefighting equipment and firefighting? I'm sure you would. Ranger Rocky, would you care to show us some information about firefighting and perhaps some of your fire equipment?
Sure thing, Lou. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do here as a wildland firefighter. So, as a wildland firefighter, that means I go fight fires that are in the woods. Now, we don't have the normal looking fire trucks you might see that the fire departments have because we don't have access to water like they do. There are no fire hydrants out there in the woods, so we have to find a different way to fight fire. What we end up using is bulldozers, like the one I've got here. It has a nice big plow on the back, and we'll create what we call fire breaks with them. It's about a 6-foot wide trench of just dirt. And if you've noticed, if you ever watched dirt burn before, you notice it really doesn't. So the fire will burn the vegetation, it'll get to a certain point, it'll get to that fire break that I've created, and then there's nothing left for it to burn, and it goes out, and that's how we fight fires in the woods. We have to wear special equipment out there, special gear, special clothing to keep us safe while we're out there. And we have to stay really mobile so it's not quite as heavy as what you see the structure firefighters wear. So here's what the shirt looks like. Bright yellow, long sleeves to keep me safe. And it's got this reflective material on the back too, so we can be seen in the dark and through all the smoke. We also got helmets. Got a hard hat basically here. It looks a little bit different than what you see with the normal structure firefighter guys. This one's just a normal hard hat. Bright yellow with my name on it, so know who I am. You can see me in the dark there. It's kind of crazy out there during the wildfires. There's embers floating around, there's trees are falling over, branches are falling down. I need to do something hard to protect my hard head. We also have eye protection with these big goggles here because, again, stuff's floating around in the air, the smoke, it gets really hard to see, so we need to be able to protect our eyes while we're out there. Of course, we got to protect my hands out there, so we got nice big leather gloves. They don't burn very well, so very protective. And while I'm out there, I got to stay in contact with the other firefighters, dispatch back home. So got to carry the radio harness. It's right there. It goes right on your chest, and you can talk to the other firefighters, other fire departments. Will carry some of their radios sometimes. So just communication, so we can stay safe out there. We'll also carry some line gear out there if we're out walking around in the fire. So just put this on kind of like a backpack, but it's got some extra pouches. A pouch on the side so we can carry whatever I need. Lots of waters. It's really hot and dry during a fire, so we need that to stay hydrated, stay safe, anything I might need. And then right here, I've got my fire shelter. It's kind of my last resort for safety in case I get caught and burned over. So that's the equipment we use. And now back to you, Lou.
Okay, Rocky, thanks for that information. Hey, you know, when squirrels watch television, do you know what their favorite streaming service is?
I give up, Lou.
Netflix. So, we have talked about how trees are important for us for life. But how do we rely on them every day? Trees are 100% organic. When you brush your teeth, when you drink apple juice or eat ice cream, you cannot do any of these things without trees. Can you visualize the size of a football field? Well, an acre of land is about the size of a football field. 1 acre of growing timber can produce 1.8 tons of wood per year. That's enough wood to make 12 dining room tables, 1,200 copies of your favorite magazine, and over 90,000 sheets of paper. Our forests provide over 5,000 products we use daily. Some are easily recognized, like paper products, wood, lumber, this is plywood, particle board, or perhaps even pine bedding for your guinea pigs and little animals, while others are not. By the time many forest products reach you, they retain little resemblance from the trees from which they originated, such as this pine sol, or take cinnamon, the spice. What else have we got in our great box here? Perhaps shoe polish. Okay, we have covered some key benefits of trees: the value of forest habitat, the role of fire, resource sustainability, and a few products made with trees. When you finish viewing this video, I would love to see you engage in conversations about conservation, wildlife habitat, and sustainability in the natural world. So, for the Florida Forest Service, this is Lou Shepard signing off. Thank you.